Hello, my name is Courtney Riley. I have a 9-month-old chocolate lab who can destruct most toys in seconds. When I am not chasing her around, I am out exploring the world. I enjoy traveling to near and far locations, trying new restaurants, and anything else that allows me to enjoy life. During the week, I am a graphic designer for a corporate company in Hartford, Connecticut. Over the past 7 years, I have worked in a profession that spends numerous hours thinking how a user looks at a piece of marketing material, such as posters, advertisements, websites, packaging designs, and anything else. One of the challenges I first experienced at this job was the market. I am not a girly girl, but I do enjoy shopping, getting my nails done, dressing up for work, typical girl things. I was used to package designs that were targeted towards me, a girl. So when I started designing for my company, Permatex, I needed to do a lot of research. Our product is sold at places like AutoZone, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. The typical user is a male, potentially a DIYer, or a mechanic, so my ideas needed some inspiration. I started flipping through magazines to try and get a good grasp on our market. I also checked out websites and other materials we had at the office. Then I went into the shops we sold our products in and saw what was there. Through all of this researching, I was picking up what our competitors were doing as well. The design principle that really stuck was color. I picked up which color palettes were used on mail packages and color combinations that really popped off the shelf, and ones that receded on the shelf. Color can have an influence on which product a buyer chooses to buy. Color can easily call out the differences in a product line. On package design, color can be very helpful to quickly differentiate types of products within a product line. Color also allows a product to stand out compared to its competitors. Beyond color, typography is a design principle that helps communicate a message to the viewer. Using a script font, a designer can add playfulness to the message, while a bold Sanskrit font would send a more direct, serious message. The weight of the font also helps express the emotion. Using a font that is very thin will create a lighter message than a bold typeface. Type also communicates a message to the user and needs to read quickly, which brings the next principle of design that I find very helpful, white space. Using white space helps a user's eye easily move around the page in the order of importance the designer creates. While I have a lot of experience with package and print materials, what kind of user-centric designer am I? As I am starting out, I must say my thought is simple is better. Keep the message and the graphics of website clear and simple. Sites similar to MSN Wonderwall are anything but simple. My eye is pulled from the text in the pink at the top to the largest image. There is no one focus. As a user, I become frustrated because visually there isn't a clear hierarchy of items to look at. Mashable.com contains a lot of information. However, the designer of the site uses basic design principles to help the viewer's eye easily flow through the page. Using white space between the articles allows some room to breathe and takes in information. The font used on the site is consistent and clear in the space allowed. Beyond design principles, websites also need to take into consideration what their users are familiar with. Users are accustomed with main navigation bars to be on the top or left side of the web page. To return to the home page, a user is used to clicking in the top left of a web page. Jar Design has a unique middle navigation bar. Once a user hovers over the main navigation, the words change color, indicating they are buttons. Another reason why this navigation bar works is their audience. People coming onto the site are interested in design work and new ways to communicate information. Fully understanding your audience is key. To create the correct user-centered design, a site that is directed towards teenagers that use a computer 24/7 can try new structures, while a site created for senior citizens would need to conform to the normal wire frame, as these users are not as internet savvy. For a designer to understand whom their target viewer is, they create personas for each of their targeted markets. Most sites have multiple users. Take college sites, which have students, parents, future students, alumni, staff, and donors, all their targeted markets. Personas help a designer create websites that can be useful to all targeted markets. The persona can anticipate the targeted market and what types of information they need to get from the website. From this information, a designer can then create a site with appropriate areas from the top persona visiting the site. Middlebury College has a unique homepage, which doesn't have the typical top navigation bar. For the young audience visiting the site, the homepage does a great job. However, for parents and non-internet savvy users, this homepage could be hard to use. Wesleyan University, however, took into consideration all of its potential users. The site is appealing to the students with the images and doesn't slow down older users into finding what they are looking for, since the layout of the site is familiar. Designing a user-centered website is done when designers take time to fully understand who their audience is. Once they understand that, the rest will quickly fall into place. Thank you.